This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. John Solberg here, your host for the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. And I am very happy to tell you that this show is being brought to you by Green Mountain Grills. For 17 years, Green Mountain Grills has brought the smoke to the competition scene and the backyards all over the world. Their Venturi-style firebox delivers the cleanest 150-degree smoke in the pellet game. Their newly redesigned 2025 Prime 2.0 grills blend the proven technology of the past with the technology of the future. Green Mountain Grills is the original inventor of all things Wi-Fi, and they continue to give the user granular options to control your grill in any environment from anywhere. Green Mountain Grills also leads the pack in the accessory creation, from their pizza oven attachments that deliver pizzas in 2 minutes to the rotisserie to add on side burners. The list goes on and on. Go check out the new 2.0 GMGs at greenmountaingrills.com. That's greenmountaingrills.com. Now let's get to today's show. Did you know that in 2016 there was actually a Thursday show as well? We know there was the Tuesday show. We know there was a Wednesday show. But boom, check it out. There was a Thursday show, and here's a little bit of what that sounded like.
Welcome to the BBQ Round-Up, a weekly program that supplements the BBQ Central Show, which can be heard live each Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on thebbqcentralshow.com. I'm Greg Rempe, and this is episode number 1 for February 25th, 2016. Coming up in a few minutes.
We couldn't get any respect here on the West Coast for barbecues. No one would ever say that the West Coast was part of the national competition family. However, Sterling Ball goes to the American Royal and wins. And people start taking note. Ooh, West Coast is something to be reckoned with.
That was Pitmaster of Lady of Q, Sylvie Curry, talking about how she got into barbecue originally and also recapping her latest victory at the Guinea Pig in Indio, California this past weekend. We'll hear more from Sylvie a little bit later in the program in the first installment of the BBQ Roundup Spotlight segment. We'll go over this past weekend's competition results through the various sanctioning bodies, give you a look ahead at some upcoming events, and answer some listener email in the mail call segment. All this and more on this edition of the BBQ Roundup. So before we get into this week's news, I want to give a little background on why we're actually doing this show, and I'll keep it short and sweet. Simply put, the live show, the BBQ Central Show, which is now in its 8th year of live broadcasting, in my best efforts to try and cover the industry as a blanket, sometimes I traditionally get pigeonholed into being a competition show. And while that's certainly great, and competition provides an endless amount of new material for me to go over and cover each and every week, I want to make sure that I am also covering a lot of different sectors of the industry. This program, while pre-recorded, will allow me to, over the course of a week, do interviews with companies, cooks, cookbook authors, accessory makers, pretty much anybody that has their fingers in the industry, and go a little bit more in depth with them or have shorter interview segments with them, but to kind of get a more well-rounded view of where the industry is each and every week. The BBQ Roundup is going to be released each Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. As always, if you have any questions, if you have a point of view, if you have a take on something that you would like to give to me to be read and reacted to on the BBQ Roundup, please email me at greg@thebbqcentralshow.com, and I look forward to your emails. If you have a suggestion on somebody or something you would like to hear a little bit more in depth about, you can also email me those ideas as well at the same email address. And now, let's get to this week's news. While not incredibly new news, February 10th, 2016 saw iDevices, the preeminent brand in the connected home industry, announcing that it has entered into a definitive agreement to sell the world's #1 app-enabled grilling and cooking thermometer brands, namely iGrill and Kitchen Thermometer, to Weber Stevens Product, LLC. Weber, the world's largest manufacturer of outdoor grills and grilling accessories, will continue to offer and grow the line of connected cooking products. The line today includes 4 app-enabled Bluetooth smart thermometers, including iGrill 2, iGrill Mini, Kitchen Thermometer, and Kitchen Thermometer Mini, as well as several accessory probes. The terms of the agreement are private. iDevices will partner with Weber to release the next generation of Grill app, which is expected to be available in the spring of 2016. Until then, iGrill and Kitchen Thermometer users will be able to continue using their products through the iDevices connected app. We are extremely excited to welcome the iGrill and Kitchen Thermometer product lines into the Weber family, said Tom Coos, Chief Executive Officer of Weber Stevens Products, LLC. Weber is a lifestyle brand, and we believe that by increasing the interactive nature of our products, we enhance the already amazing experience by grilling on a Weber. This is just our newest chapter in innovation, advancing us further into the way people integrate technology into their lives. Tragic news coming out of Liberty County, Texas. A 4-year-old boy is dead after a heavy steel barbecue pit accidentally fell on him at his home this past Tuesday in Liberty County. The Liberty County Sheriff's Office says Brian Jarrah accidentally pulled it onto himself. The accident happened around 2 p.m. at his home. An officer tried reviving the boy using CPR, but he died at the San Jacinto Methodist Hospital in Baytown. His mother tells LCSO that she was in the house doing chores while her son played in the backyard. Then, she says, she heard a thud sound and rushed out to find her son pinned under the pit. Law enforcement says he appeared to have been climbing on the pit when it fell over onto him. LCSO says the investigation is ongoing as the mother is distraught, but added that this appears to be a tragic accident. There is an autopsy scheduled in this case. If you're a dedicated backyard pitmaster or on the competition circuit, you're undoubtedly familiar with the process of wrapping your ribs in pork. The folks over at Victory Lane Barbecue have decided to simplify this process and have developed the Butter, Bath, and Wrap product, which is now for sale at victorylanebbq.com. Credited developer Heath Riles has made this product, which basically just mixes with apple juice or water to get the flavor profile that you desire. This, of course, takes the place of adding your own brown sugar, your own honey, your own butter, and a number of other items that might go into the wrapping process. He has seen a lot of success, plus getting grand championships on the competition circuit as well. What do you do when you're country music superstar Lyle Lovett looking for barbecue? Well, according to Jonathan Grass at Alabama.com, you head on over to Saw's Barbecue to get your barbecue fix. Country music star Lyle Lovett and Vince Gill's Songs and Stories Tour is taking them through some of Alabama's major city this week, and it kicked off with a Tuesday night show in Montgomery. While en route, Lovett made a pit stop at the Homewood Restaurant, the results of which ended up on social media courtesy of the star himself. 2 customers, Brian and Brad Simmons, did ask to meet the star. The photo ended up on Lovett's Facebook and Instagram pages. Asked for his thoughts on Saws, Lovett wrote, "The barbecue at Saws was excellent. Southern-style barbecue, chicken with white sauce, and pork no beef. Sides were also country-style. I had collard greens and cornbread with my coleslaw and sampler plate. The service was fast and friendly, and I hope to go back Friday when we play in Birmingham."
And there is a pretty good taste of the BBQ Round-Up from February 28th in 2016. I'm going to probably wager that this had some connection to the Pitmasters Club. I don't want to pull the curtain back too much. And maybe Greg will pull the curtain back in his talk-up on the Thursday before this show's... on the Tuesday before this show airs. This was the Thursday show. Greg's show is on Tuesday. And then the show that was on Wednesday, then never mind. You understand. But if you want to hear the rest of this, head over to the BBQCentralShow.com. Link in today's show notes will take you to the complete episode. And until next time on the Best Moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I'm your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.